Both players appear well prepared for this Catalan opening open defense in Norway Chess 2025 Women Round 4 Vertical Bar Armageddon, leading to an exciting battle ahead. On d4. On d5. On c4. Threatening pawn takes d5. On e6 played by Muzychuk. Knight f3. Knight f6. On g3. On takes c4. This position is typical of Catalan opening open defense. Bishop g2. On c5. King castled kingside. Knight c6. Threatening pawn takes d4. Knight e5 played by Vaishali. Vaishali is aiming to play. Knight takes c6. Pawn takes c6. Bishop takes c6 check, and increase their advantage significantly. Bishop d7 played by Muzychuk. Knight a3. Pawn takes d4. Knight takes c4. Bishop e7. Queen b3. Vaishali wants to play. Queen takes b7. Knight takes e5. Knight takes e5 and secure a strong hold in the game. Queen c7 played by Muzychuk. Muzychuk intends to play. Knight takes e5. Knight takes e5. Queen takes e5 and dominate the board. Knight takes c6 played by Vaishali. Bishop takes c6. Bishop f4. Threatening bishop takes c7. Queen d8 played by Muzychuk. Bishop takes c6 check. Pawn takes c6. Knight e5. Threatening knight takes c6. Pawn c5 played by Muzychuk. Queen a4 check. King f8. Rook fd1. It is novelty move. Queen d5. Muzychuk might go for. On g5. On e4. Knight takes e4 and establish a winning position. Knight f3 played by Vaishali. On h6. Rook ac1. On g5. Threatening pawn takes f4. Bishop c7 played by Vaishali. King g7. On b4. Rook hc8. Threatening rook takes c7. Bishop e5 played by Vaishali. On g4. Bishop takes f6 check. Bishop takes f6. Knight e1. Pawn takes b4. Knight d3. On a5. Knight f4. Threatening knight takes d5. Queen f5 played by Muzychuk. Muzychuk wants to play. Rook c3. Pawn a3. Rook ac8. Knight d3. Rook takes a3. Queen takes a3. Pawn takes a3. Rook takes c8. Pawn e5 and gain a significant edge. Queen d7 played by Vaishali. Vaishali's idea is to play. Rook takes c8. Rook takes c8. Queen takes c8 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook d8 played by Muzychuk. Queen b7. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Muzychuk? Rook ab8 is logical continuation as Queen a7. Rook bc8. Rook c7. Rook takes c7. Queen takes c7. Queen e5. Muzychuk have small advantage. Let's explore the main game. Threatening rook takes d7. Queen b7 played by Vaishali. Bishop g5 slightly worse move played by Muzychuk. Muzychuk is preparing to play. Bishop takes f4. Pawn takes f4. Queen takes f4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook c5 played by Vaishali. Threatening rook takes f5. Pawn e5 played by Muzychuk. Muzychuk is looking to play. Bishop takes f4. Pawn takes f4. Queen takes f4 and seize the initiative. Knight d3 played by Vaishali. Rook e8. Take a moment to spot the best move for Vaishali. Knight takes e5 is a strong choice, since rook a b8. Queen d7. Queen takes d7. Knight takes d7. Rook b7. Rook takes d4. Still Vaishali is losing, shifting to the main variation. Rook e8. Rook c7 slightly worse move played by Vaishali. Rook a c8. Rook d7. Rook c2. Queen b5. Rook takes a2. Rook takes d4. Rook e6. Rook d5. Stop here and find the strongest move for Muzychuk. Rook c2 is best move here because rook e1. Queen e4. Queen takes a5. Bishop e7. Queen b5. Rook takes e2. Muzychuk have small advantage. Let's analyze the main game. Threatening rook takes e2. Rook d5 played by Vaishali. Queen f6 is not the best move played by Muzychuk. Knight c5. Think carefully what is the best move for Muzychuk. Rook b6 is a strong choice, since Queen c4. Pawn b3. Knight d7. Rook b4. Queen takes b4. Pawn takes b4. Muzychuk heading towards winning. Let's analyze the main variation. Threatening rook takes e2. Knight c5 played by Vaishali. Threatening knight takes e6 check. Rook e7 slightly worse move played by Muzychuk. Knight e4. Threatening knight takes f6. Queen f5 played by Muzychuk. Threatening queen takes e4. Knight d6 played by Vaishali. Threatening knight takes f5 check. Queen c2 played by Muzychuk. Muzychuk intends to play pawn b3, pawn h4, pawn b2 and take decisive advantage. Rook e1 played by Vaishali. Queen c3. Threatening queen takes e1 check. King f1 played by Vaishali. Vaishali wants to play knight f5 check. King g6. Knight takes e7 check and seize the initiative. Rook a1 played by Muzychuk. Muzychuk is aiming to play queen takes e1 check. King g2. Queen f1 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook takes a1 played by Vaishali. Queen takes a1 check. King g2. Vaishali might go for knight f5 check. King g6. Knight takes e7 check and increase their advantage significantly. Queen b1 played by Muzychuk. Rook d3. Vaishali is preparing to play knight f5 check. King g6. Knight takes e7 check and take decisive advantage. Rook e6 played by Muzychuk. Knight f5 check. King g6. Pause the video and find the best move for Vaishali. Queen b8 is logical continuation as King takes f5. Queen g8. King f6. Queen h8 check. King g6. Queen g8 check position is equal shifting to the main variation. King g6. Knight d6. Think carefully what is the best move for Muzychuk. Bishop e7 is the right idea because knight c4. Queen c2. Queen d5. King g7. Queen e4. Pawn a4. Muzychuk heading towards winning. Let's go to the main game. Knight d6. Slightly worse move played by Vaishali. Vaishali's idea is to play Queen b8. King h7. Queen f8. Rook g6. Queen takes f7 check and dominate the board. Queen a2 is a mistake played by Muzychuk. Queen b7. Take a moment to spot the best move for Muzychuk. Rook e7 is best move here because Queen e4 check. King f6. Knight f5. Rook e6. Queen takes g4. Pawn e4. Still Muzychuk is losing. Let's proceed to the main game. Threatening queen takes e2. Queen b7 played by Vaishali. Threatening queen takes f7 mate. Queen takes e2 could lead to immediate trouble. Played by Muzychuk. Queen takes f7 mate. Victory for Vaishali. After a hard-fought battle, Muzychuk resigned, conceding the game.